historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And a short kick taking it back. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Happy Ranger.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
65 yards.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. This one from 48 yards away. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White.
And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. They'll roll him out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job of improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First carry now for Keyshawn Vaughn. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Brady gives this to White. And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. First down, here's White. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. White again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And so much of being a good tackler is understanding and taking the right angles to a ball carrier. And that was just tremendous straight line speed there. He eliminated the angles and was able to meet his man behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Succop's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Rhodes. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hey, check that.
first down carry by Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The Packers had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll go again to Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They go back to the ground with Jones. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it here. This is Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On second down, they'll run with White. And he loses the football the second time. And the Packers pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
All those years we've been watching the game.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Brady to throw. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And it's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Three yards remain for second down. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play to expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. Now it's Brady.
And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
White, he'll try the left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Opting to run again here with White. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play action. Now Brady.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Leonard Fournette
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Buccaneers are back within a score. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Rhodes toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Okay. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now a carry here for their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a play fake. Brady. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Hey, 66.
Brady going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
This is our last chance.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Okay, ready?
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Catch.
Operating from the gun. Rhodes. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Panther 11. Three. Hurry.
Looking to throw. Rhodes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Hey, Alabama.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that's going to tie us at 13.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On the ground, Rodgers. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Rhodes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On 4th down, Rhodes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, You know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Throwing to start the drive. Rose. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Back it, reload!
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Trucks over him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 12, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force going down on there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Brady. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Hey, 166.
Evans comes in motion right. Brady going to go on 4th down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quay Walker. Taking it right down Broadway. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Parker touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
They also also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved.
That's what I like to hear.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Brady gives this to White. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Second down and 8. And the slot man goes in motion left. They run straight ahead here with White. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. first down. Here's White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he loses the football a second time. And the Packers pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature.
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now this time he'll look to throw. He finds Watson complete. Christian Watson, touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 68 yards. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there. And there's a silver lining to all this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Extra point, pretty close touchdowns at 21. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. From the 27, Brady. This one taken in by Otten. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 4. They'll go up the middle with White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Packer pressure, and down he goes. That'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings him second.
What they're going to do to these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. To throw is Brady. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. Complete right side. And he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter at all. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 3rd and 2, Rhodes completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Rhodes. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Rhodes buying time to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vita Vea. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
So a fourth-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing.